Hello and welcome to PokeArchives. In this episode we're going to be looking at Raichu, a Pokemon from Generation 1 and the evolution of Pikachu. Raichu is number 26 in the National and Kanto Pokedexes, and number 23 in the Johto Pokedex, and is also number 157 in the Hoenn Pokedex, and number 105 in the Sinnoh Pokedex. It is the Mouse Pokemon, and is an electric type. Raichu can have two abilities, Static and Lightning Rod, which is its hidden ability. Static has a chance to paralyze the opponent if physical contact is made, and Lightning Rod means that all electric type attacks in double battles and triple battles are directed straight onto Raichu, and this raises its special attack stat by one stage each time it is hit with an electric type move. It also means that Raichu is immune to all electric type moves, so it's very helpful really. You can only catch Raichu in two of the games, or one of the games. It can be caught in Red and Blue, in the Power Plant in Blue, and in Cerulean Cave in both Red and Blue. Apart from that, the only other way to obtain it is by evolving a Pikachu. If we take a quick look at Raichu's base stats, you can see it has a high speed and high attack and high special attack stats, but fairly low defense and health point stats, meaning that it can't take very many hits in battle, so it might not be something to use if you're coming up against a strong opponent. However, defeating a Raichu will yield you 3 speed EVs, which is very helpful. And in the breeding wise, it's in the field and fairy groups, taking a minimum of 5,355 steps to hatch an egg. Being an electric type Pokemon, Raichu is weak to ground type attacks and resistant against flying, steel and electric type attacks. However, if Raichu has Lightning Rod, it means the effectiveness of electric type attacks is 0. Raichu learns no moves by leveling up in Generation 5, meaning that you may want to keep your Pikachu for as long as possible before using a Thunderstone on it. However, Raichu can learn quite a few attacks via TM and HM, including now Hyper Beam and Giga Impact since it is fully evolved. Breeding wise, it can learn obviously the same as Pikachu, some more electric type moves here, Charge and Volt Tackle, but can also learn Fighting Reversal and Flail and Fake Out. And via tutoring, Raichu can learn a few moves here, not a lot, Thunder Punch and Magnet Rise for the electric type, but can also learn Signal Beam. Now if we move on to competitive battling, Raichu has never been the strongest of attackers and has consistently been relegated to the lowest tiers with each passing generation. Raichu gains a new toy in black and white however in the ability Lightning Rod, generating a special attack boost when Raichu is hit by an electric type move. Additionally, Raichu's great speed and high special attack stats are complemented by a diverse move pool, turning it into a decent sweeper. Unfortunately, Raichu is held back by its poor 60, 55, 80 defensive stats, which make it difficult to switch in. It is also hampered by its lack of overwhelming power, which means it has trouble breaking walls. Despite its flaws, Raichu is capable of severely denting the opposition with its few unique niches. So if we go on to our setup here, this is going to be a nasty plot setup. Item, Life Orb, ability Lightning Rod, and nature, preferably Timid. Moveset, you want to have Nasty Plot, Thunderbolt, Hidden Power of Ice, and Encore or Grass Knot. EVs, you want to put 4 in health points, 252 in special attack, and 252 in speed. Now with its high speed and special attack, Raichu can make use of its access to Nasty Plot quite well, easily facilitating a sweep. After a Nasty Plot, Raichu reaches 558 special attack, which lets it quickly break through opponents. Although Raichu's defensive stats make it difficult to boost comfortably, Encore can lock an opponent into a non-damaging move and give Raichu a free turn it needs to set up. Furthermore, Raichu gains free switch-ins on many other electric type Pokemon, such as Electabuzz and Rotom S, whose stab options activate Raichu's Lightning Rod ability and grant it a free special attack boost. Thunderbolt is Raichu's go-to move, being a naturally powerful move as well as an excellent stab option. Hidden Power of Ice provides the best coverage alongside Thunderbolt, as it grants Raichu awesome Bolt Beam coverage and hits key Pokemon that resist Thunderbolt, including Tangela, Torterra and Dragonair. If necessary, one can forego an Encore in favour of Grass Knot in order to gain coverage on threats that can still handle the electric ice combination, most notably Regirock, who is one of the heavier Pokemon in the game. So now if we look at Raichu's evolution line here, it evolves from a Pikachu when it's a Thunderstone is used on it, and Pikachu in turn evolves from Pichu with High Friendship. You can actually breed Raichu to get a Pichu, but I actually know you just breed it through. So finally on to some trivia here. In Pokemon Red and Blue, there is a scientist at the Pokemon Lab in Cinnabar Island who will trade a Raichu for an Electrode. If the player talks to him after the trade, he will mention that Raichu evolved, which is not possible. This was a mistake due to the original translation of the script in the Japanese Blue, in which this person traded the Graveler for a Kadabra, rather than that of Pokemon Red and Green. This error was corrected in Pokemon Fire and Leaf Green, as the script was retranslated. Raichu's Fire Red Pokedex entry references 1903 documentary film called Electrocuting an Elephant by Thomas Edison. Several Pokedex entries claim Raichu can discharge up to 100,000 volts, however its Stadium entry claims it can only discharge up to 10,000 volts. This is likely a translation error due to the way the numbers are read in Japanese, where 100,000 literally reads 10,000s. Raichu appears in every regional Pokedex except from the Unova Pokedex. Although Pikachu is the starter of Pokemon Yellow, it is not possible to directly evolve into Raichu in the game, and must be traded in from Red and Blue. This inability to evolve Pikachu is a reference to Ash's Pikachu in the anime. So that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and be sure to tune in next time. You can subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Leave a like and a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.